Hello my dear friends, welcome to our YouTube channel, that is your YouTube channel, ADC Maths. In this class, my aim is how to get the particular integral of the second or higher order homogeneous partial differential equations. Because as we know that the complete solution of the second or higher order homogeneous PD is consisting of two parts. One is the complementary function, the second one is particular integral. The complementary functions we can get it from the left hand side, phi of d comma d dash, and the particular integral will generate from the right hand side function, that is f of x comma y. So my requirement is Pi, that is 1 by phi of d comma d dash of f of x comma y. Suppose the given PD is the format phi of d comma d dash into z is equal to f of x comma y, then Pi is 1 by the left hand side denominator, right, into the function. Now it depends upon the type of the right hand side function. There are 4 different types. The first 3 are the standard types. So the first one is exponential type. What's exponential type? E to the power ax plus by. Once I repeat this, e to the power ax plus by. In this exponential form, let us pick the coefficients of x and y. What is x represents? X represents the operator d. What's the d stands for? Dou by dou x. So when I replace the operator d with the help of the coefficient of x. So in this case, the coefficient of x is a. So the replacement is d by a. What is meant by d dash? It is dou by dou y. So can you see what is the coefficient of y in the exponential term? B. So replace d dash by b. So substitute d equal to a, d dash by b. So the Pi becomes 1 by phi of a comma b into its power ax plus by, provided denominator not equal to 0. Provided denominator is not equal to 0. Because anything by 0 becomes infinity, no? So once it does not exist, then there is no solutions for the given partial differential equation. So to avoid in that misunderstanding, to avoid the denominator 0 case, what we can do? Suppose this non-zero, well and good. Because I told you that when we assign the particular values to the operator d and d dash with the help of the given function. Suppose this is exponential function, let us pick the coefficients of x, that is a, replace d by a. D dash by the coefficient of y in the exponential term. Luckily the denominator not equal to 0, well and good. Let us start the procedure. Suppose denominator is 0, what we can do? If the denominator is 0, that is phi of a comma b is 0, then we can do one time differentiation, the denominator with respect to d. The denominator with respect to the operator d. So when we differentiate the operator with respect to d, what is d stands for? Differential with respect to x. So what will be the compensation? The compensation is 1 by d. What's 1 by d stands for? Integral dx. What's integral dx? X. So I want to multiply x. So once I repeat that, once the denominator becomes 0, differentiate the denominator with respect to the operator d. For the compensation of the d, I can multiply 1x. After differentiation, still there are some operator d and d dash. Again do the same replacement, d by a, d dash by b, provided denominator not equal to 0. Suppose equal to 0 denominator, what we do? One more time with respect to the operator d differentiation, one more x with this. So this becomes x square. So continue like that until there are no operators in the denominators and the denominator is not equal to 0. So that is the particular integral. So this is the first case. The second type is trigonometric type. The trigonometric type either sine or cos, either sine of or cos of the linear expression mx plus ny, mx plus ny. So what is the coefficient of x? M, and the coefficient of y is n. So we can use the m and the n value. But this time the replacement for second order partial derivatives. Second order. So d square replaced by the coefficient of x, that is m2 square. So m square. Multiply the minus sign. So once I repeat that, d square is replaced by minus of square of the coefficient of x. D dash square by minus of the square of the coefficient of y, that is n. So d squared by minus of m square, d dash squared by minus of n square, and d dash is minus of the coefficient of x into coefficient of y, one time. So m into n. Got it? D dash square, d square, both are always negative, whatever may be the m and n, because after squaring those values, we multiply minus sign in front of that. So obviously these two are naturally negative numbers. But d dash may be positive. I do not know, because if any one of m or n is negative, when I multiply that, we get negative minus sign. But in front of the term, I have one more minus, so it becomes minus of minus becomes plus. So there may be possibilities, there may be a chance of getting the positive term. But the very important thing, for the trigonometric type, the replacement is for d square, d dash square, d dash, only for the second order partial derivatives. Once again, the same idea. The denominator is not equal to 0, well and good. If it is equal to 0, differentiate with respect to d, multiply by x. Again replace, make the replacements. Okay? But this time, the trigonometric type, the replacement only for the secondary terms. So suppose there is no secondary terms in the denominator, let us take the conjugate of the denominator, multiply and divide, and to make the denominator as a perfect square terms. So then only we can do these replacements, otherwise it doesn't work. Once I repeat this, suppose the denominator after differentiation, only the operator is a d or d dash, is a combination of d and d dash. We are not able to replace the d square, d dash square, d dash. So I want to apply this technique, means these values, so I can make the denominator into the perfect squares. How we can make the denominator the perfect square? Very simple. Check the conjugate of the denominator, multiply and divide, so it automatically will becomes the perfect square terms. Got it? Yeah. So this is the first two types. For the first type, exponential type. Second one is trigonometric. If the denominator is equal to 0, we do the differentiation with respect to t and multiply for the compensation x. But for the third type, there is no such confusion, because the third one is polynomial type, x to the power m and y to the power n. M and n are some integers. M and n are some integers. Okay. So if m and n are some integers, let us see that it's a polynomial terms. Then there is no replacement is possible. So I can use some different techniques here. What's the technique here? Expand the phi of d comma d dash whole power minus 1, because this is the particular integral. Let us bring the denominator into the numerator, it becomes power minus 1. Let us expand this by using some binomial expansions like 1 plus d whole power minus 1. 1 plus d. So plus here, minus here. So plus minus comes alternatively. So 1 minus d plus d squared minus d cubed, etc. etc. This will come end only with respect to, with the help of the given polynomial term. Suppose I am having x squared, for example. What is the first time differentiation? 2x. Second time 2. Third time becomes 0. So this x square means this up to d square is valid. All other higher order partial derivatives becomes 0 automatically. Once again repeat that. For the polynomial type, I would like to expand the denominator with the help of the binomial expansion. This is the infinite series. So this infinite series becomes an end only with respect to, with the help of the polynomial terms. Let us see the operator. Suppose d means d stands for dou by dou x. Let us pick the coefficient of x here. There is a power of x, the degree of x. Suppose the degree is 2, then it is up to d square. Because of degree 2 means, for example, x squared. So we get 2x, first derivative, second derivative is 2 only. Third derivative is 0. So it is valid only for up to second degree. Similarly, suppose it is d dash in the numerator, then we can pick the degree of the variable y. Suppose y cube is there. Then what about d dash of y cube? 3y squared. D dash squared of y cube, it is 6y. D dash cube of y cube, it is 6. What about the fourth derivative? 0. So it is completely depends on the given polynomial term. So let's see that polynomial term, then we decide where it comes an end. So there is no replacement for the polynomial type. We can do the expansion technique. Before that, we can rearrange the terms suitably if the binomial expansions are valid, and then operate the polynomial term. Got it? And finally, the fourth type is, suppose it's a product of exponential term and the other two types, either the trigonometric or polynomial. Suppose even though this g of x comma y is the exponential type, very easy one, because x e to the power x into e to the power y is e to the power x plus y. So this is considered once again the first type only. So suppose other than the first type, maybe a trigonometric type, a sine or cos, or maybe the polynomial type, x power m or y power n, then it's a product of exponential and the other two types. What we can do? Very simple. Let us filling out the exponential factor behind the operator phi of d comma d dash. At the same time, replace d by d plus a, because in this exponential term I have the coefficient of x is a, so replace d by d plus a. Similarly, in this exponential term, when I am pulling out this exponential term, let us consider the coefficient of y, it is b. So replace d dash by d dash plus b. So what happened? After pulling out, we don't touch this exponential term, and 1 by this phi of d comma d dash becomes phi of d plus a and d dash plus b. So still there are some operators d and d dash. Why? Because still we have some more function g of x comma y, that may be the second type or maybe the third type. Then proceed further. In the same way, we will get the required particular integral of the product of two types, either exponential with the polynomial, exponential with the trigonometric. So this is the idea behind the topic, how to get the particular integral of the second or higher order homogeneous partial differential equations with the constant coefficients. I hope you may enjoy this video. So please keep in touch with our channel ADC Max. In the next video lectures, I am going to solve some problems with the help of these four types. Thank you so much for watching our YouTube channel ADC Max. Thank you. Take care. Bye.